Okay, this is real now. I can officially watch the Fatal 5 sneak peek. So I'm gonna do that now.
I am about to watch the sneak peek for the Justice League vs. Fatal 5.
I am about to react to the Fatal 5 sneak peek. I've never done a reaction video, but I talk in the theaters a lot, so let's see how this goes.
For a Justice League story, you have to have a good villain.
Hey, Bruce Timm. Mr. Terrific and JLU.
Oh, already Mr. Terrific is...
There's the Fatal 5 from the screenshot.
Unique opponents for them to face, and the Fatal 5 fit the bill.
A lot of DC fans.
Oh yeah,
Superman's
Justice League's
JLU
back.
too.
Look at Superman.
Okay, just show me more Batman. Oh, Brainiac 5? Okay, he looks different.
Oh man, I want to obtain this information, so I don't want to
Oh
talk
my god,
too
was that
much.
Green Lantern's boots? No, that was Jessica Cruz.
Jessica
Yeah.
Cruz.
This visual stuff.
Exciting to see these young teenagers in their setting and in their world kind of battle.
I'm excited about this. Like,
Starboy.
my list of DCAU reunion stuff's always been
Mr. Terrific looks almost
A
exactly
wonderful
the same.
seeing Starman.
Yeah, Wonder
like
Woman.
modern day stuff.
Yes,
oh my god,
Justice
Miss
League
Martian,
look.
there she
Yes,
is. DCAU
this
form.
makes me so happy. Yes, Superman. Yes.
Ray Rowell is
Oh,
my
they all look
reaction
like
to
Jason.
It's
this.
so good. It's so
But how are
oh,
they-
it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so
Wonder Woman
beautiful.
versus Jessica Cruz.
Oh my god.
Okay.
how are they going to explain Miss Martian?
There's the League,
Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited,
Hall
like
of
statues.
Justice.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be after.
As the big three, just because I love working with them. I hadn't used them in a while as the team. So.
This is going to be after season 3. I
Sure,
think.
cast them
The
as
Hall
the
of
big
Justice.
three, but then design them like JLU.
Here when I open a comic book. Those are the definitive versions of the characters to me.
You've got what it takes, Jessica.
But also, I think there's a conscious decision to try to introduce new characters.
I'm speechless. I wish I had more to say right now. I just want to like absorb this.
I think they're almost like these comic book historians. Their knowledge of comics is very broad.
Wow.
Oh man.
God.
Miss Martian, Mr. Terrific, Jessica Jones, or Jessica Cruz.
How are they going to explain Miss Martian?
Jessica Jones isn't in the Justice League.
Bruce Timm and
Not yet.
And Jim Krieg were like, we need to come up with a Justice League lineup. I thought immediately like, okay, this is what you've been training for. Like, you have put a lot of thought into what your Justice League lineup would be.
It was Eric again who had suggested Mr. Terrific, and it's like, oh yeah, Mr. Terrific, of course.
I'm in heaven. I love a challenge.
It might not be DCAU. They keep talking about figuring out a new Justice League lineup, so it might just...
He definitely sounds
Yeah,
different.
Mr. Terrific's the third smartest with like maybe Batman and
I
Luthor is the
To
first.
get him actually out in the field.
Miss Martian
It is so nice to see JLU back.
is fun.
You know what? I'm getting a mochaccino.
But is Miss Martian gonna be a white Martian or one of the
Yes.
Imperium or a real green Martian maybe?
And then there's Jessica Cruz, who we pretty
I need to know why Miss Martian is in this. Explain.
I'm really interested in this Jessica Cruz stuff. I've never read anything with her, except I guess she's in Justice
why
League
do we have
Odyssey
Jessica
right now. I'm reading
Cruz?
that.
What happened to Jon Stewart or Kyle Rayner?
This is surreal. Like this isn't happening. I don't know.
The superhero thing thrust upon them, and they're just like, okay, yeah, let's go fight crime. You know, I mean, she's really ambivalent about it because she's got like almost crippling anxiety. She can barely leave the house, and it's like, wow, that's something you don't usually see in a superhero.
I remember being thrilled when we had
Bruce Timm talking about her. I'm really interested in her character.
and she just kind of gave me this wide-eyed look of, but this girl, in a sense to where I think she could really relate to some of the struggles and some of the inner demons that Jessica had.
Yeah, Jessica came out of the Dark Side War. It was comic books. That's when she became a Green Lantern.
and very vulnerable.
She used to be a Power Ring after the events of Forever Evil.
Okay, so this is gonna be a lot about Jessica Cruz, I guess.
That we thought was really relatable.
Legion of Superheroes.
All right.
Bonded over was we both were just obsessed with and loved the Legion of Superheroes, and Starboy was a mutual favorite.
Eric absolutely said, oh, we need to use...
Starboy?
Did we see
The song?
Starboy in... No, we haven't really seen him in the DCAU yet.
I'm looking
In
forward
the
to seeing
two
Starboy
Legion
for
superheroes.
sure.
On reality due to not having
Oh, I love that star effect.
He would have in his own time.
That's not great.
As he comes back to our time, you see someone who's so...
God, Batman.
Okay, so there's definite time travel.
I haven't seen him look like that since so long. Oh, it's so
Starboy
cool.
becomes Starman. Jeff Johns around on
so
JSA.
cool.
He's going through the same issues.
Oh,
Losing his
okay.
mind, coming across crazy. No one believes he's from the future.
The humor and I think likable side to Thomas Kelly.
Jessica Cruz's anxiety, Starboy having his manic issues. This seems like it's going to be a lot deeper than Batman and Harley Quinn was, just on that alone.
Boy, is this nurturing element to Jessica, and she's a calming force for him as well.
Oh, it's so hard. I can't think. I can't remember.
Jessica Cruz and Starboy are the main characters. This is such an interesting choice. This is definitely a story we've never seen before.
The copy-paste Trinity, Mr. Terrific. Oh, yeah, she got the eye things. I was complaining about that on the podcast.
In superhero stories, mental illness can get ascribed to
This is
villains,
beautiful.
like Batman's.
Oh, there you go. They're going all out and talking about mental illness. Yeah, this is going to be a lot deeper than Batman and Harley Quinn.
It's so cool that we're going to see a DCAU story about mental illness.
Oh,
Is that Dr.
Who would have thought?
Top?
this is going to be really fucking good.
Hopefully they'll tackle it in the right way. Gotta be safe.
Heroes, and I think that was really fun for all of us to do and tackle.
They both
I think they will. I like what I see so far.
problems and kind of rise above their own personal challenges in order to face...
So Fatal 5 is just the generic bad guy kind of thing.
Fatal 5 doesn't look like the JLU episode Far From Home, but...
Didn't have any source material we were directly adapting, which is liberating but also kind of terrifying. And so at one point,
Okay, so it's not an adaptation.
Make original stories.
to pull from, and we started drawing inspiration from Jim Shooter, who created the Fatal 5.
Okay.
The Fatal 5 came up, and it's like, oh, I always liked the Fatal 5.
Yeah, the Fatal 5 is interesting. A lot of random characters in this team.
Are they going to talk about
But
why
they're all
they,
cool in their own way.
why they redesigned them?
Face obstacles, but so do the villains. I think it makes you weirdly find yourself rooting for the supervillains.
Come to me, my love. Free me.
Yeah, she doesn't look that different than JLU.
That made for a real challenge in setting up a story where even the Justice League...
These guys look great, yeah.
against them, because you have Mano, who actually blew up his entire planet just by touching it.
Wow.
They're deadly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, these are like the universe's greatest assassins of the 31st century.
I've always just wanted... I've wanted to be more into them.
Theric's got that cool Two-Face, Metallo sort of half, look going on.
I actually just watched the whole Legion of Superheroes show, and it was,
Oh, I saw Dawnstar. That looks like Mon-El.
Nice.
We're going to see a lot of Legionnaires that we've never seen at the DCAU.
Road Empress.
And they're all slightly different than the way we've seen them in JLU and STAS.
Wields, which is sort of this weapon of unspeakable power that sort of works in similar ways to a Green Lantern power ring. And so you had just all of these great characters to pull from and wonder about what...
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to get into the mythology with the Emerald Eye of Acheron.
okay, that's the
Ring.
screenshot we
I bet they will.
originally got.
There it is.
The Legion of Superheroes, even when things get really bad for them, they represent a...
We're getting close to the end of this. That sucks. I want to see more.
Up.
Okay, Bouncy Boy looks exactly the same, so does Chameleon Kid.
They're teenagers.
And they look the same. But a couple newcomers.
Are we going to see
Supergirl there?
Supergirl?
Do we see Supergirl?
It's good. That's good.
I don't think so.
If I had powers, I would be a member of the Legion. It's almost hard to imagine being a member of the Justice
Did
League,
they just switch Batman to his Batman and Harley Quinn costume there?
You are scary.
The Legion of Superheroes is just chock full of characters like Starboy who can kind of show us that the kids are all right.
Brainiac 5 doesn't have any hair,
Brainiac
so
5
that's
looks
different.
a lot like he did in JLU.
Told you I was a superhero.
Look for it. I will. I'm going to.
Well, heck,
Okay.
this is our JLU reunion. In a way. We got the first three, but not the rest of them. But hopefully that comes next. This could be the start of a new series of directed DVDs with JLU. Hell yeah. Nice first look. Can't wait to watch the movie.
I'm definitely interested. It very much looks like it's going to be DCAU, but looks like a lot of stuff that's gonna need to be explained. The way they're talking, it just makes me feel like maybe this is a brand new thing, despite the DCAU designs. If it is DCAU, they need to explain Miss Martian. They might need to explain Supergirl. They might need to explain some of the redesigns of the Legion of Superheroes. Maybe not. They never explained a lot of the redesigns on other DCAU stuff. It's happened all the time. I don't know. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, this looks great. I don't know. It's interesting that Miss Martian is a part of it. I mean, both for the Jean Jones situation, like, will they explain that? But also, you know, they're doing Jessica Cruz, they're doing Starboy, they're doing these other new characters that are seemingly more focused on, where Miss Martian, at least from this, seems to be kind of like, oh yeah, you know, just Miss Martian, that's a character. You're not expected to be confused by that, but I'm confused. I need to know why. Wow. Yeah, seeing Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman in that style again is very heartwarming. This is like the Justice League Batman costume. It's got the right belt even. I'm sure that we'll do some sort of breakdown of this very soon. Wow, yeah. Let us know what you think below in the place where you write things. Thank you. Bye.